Hi, my name is Felix, and today I'm going to be talking about making something. And not just making a painting, or making an engineering design, or making prints, but making images that matter, making something that matters to you. I've gone through a few really tough periods over my life. Abandonment problems, and then scolarity issues, and then working through those. And something that's gotten me all the way through the lows, and kept me through the highs when I needed it, has been turning away from the math and the sciences that have always made the foundation of me, and going over to the arts, be it music, painting, film, and my personal passion, photography. It's been a way for me to open up to myself and open up to others. And when I feel like I can't explain to someone what my feelings are and what I'm feeling, and have them rationalize that and kind of bring that into themselves, I can make an image, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm looking at mine, and communicate something, right? So simple images like this, these are all 5x7s, and then I'll put it up here, but I'll flash it on actual screen. That was a time when I needed to create something for the sake of creating something. And then I wanted to experiment with landscapes and using telephoto or short telephoto lenses. Just another tool, really, to go through and do something, right? Show someone something where it was a very urban look surrounded by forestry, and then with very dark, moody morning light, in deep shadow, right? But then there's other things where, from my home city, just simple macro type prints showing loads of texture. That was just a happy moment. That was just a really pretty image. And then, so this was taken on a Canon T3i, and there's a reason I'm mentioning this. So was this other one. But I don't need my gear with me to make something, right? This image right here, that little bird, this was done on an iPhone. This was done on an iPhone 6, not the newest one. And it was just, I watched birds all day long and noticed that they kept going to a particular rock face near a beach, near a restaurant. And obviously it's kind of like a crow-looking bird, so it's going to be a carrion. So it's going to be looking for extra food, right? Food that people aren't eating. So I knew, oh, I'll just put the food there, and I'll be able to make a really cool image. And then there's simple stuff where I sometimes go black and white, and playing with composition, right? Just letting images flow. It's a dark image, but a lot of light, and it really balances out, and it's very, my personal opinion, it's a very humble and nice photograph. Then there's other ones where I'm working with large landscapes that you can find in the middle of a city, right? A nice, smooth area. And you can just tell right there, right? It just travels, and I don't know why I'm showing this to the camera. I'll flip them all on screen. And then more action type shots. But I want to, like, I've got more landscapes in here. Like there's this one I showed you a minute ago. There's also this guy. What's another one? And there's even this one. But those aren't the images I want to show people today. There's a photographer based in Atlanta, Georgia, known as Zach Arias. If by some miracle he sees this at some point, I want him to know that he inspired me to not stop and to keep working and to keep going, and stopped me from going as deep as I could have, and stopped me from doing something very stupid. I'll leave that to the viewer's imagination. And he made a project that was called Black and White, and I made this image, and he gave me an A for it. He didn't know what my name was, but he gave me an A for it, and this was the first time I used my hobby, or any hobby for that matter, as an outlet, a way to let go of hurt or anything like that, and an opportunity to just be myself. And really, when I have trouble telling people what I feel, letting them feel it through the image, right? Through an expression, through the lighting, through the composition, all of it. And then that was years ago, and I ended up feeling a lot better for it. But every now and again, everyone has high points and low points. And just this year I went through a fair few low points. So I created a fair few images. This one looks a bit like an album cover of some sort, where you can really see the work. Yeah, these are all self-portraiture, but still, to me it makes sense. It was an opportunity to look at myself and get out what I feel, right? So that happened. But then I started thinking about, right after I made that previous image, about how those are just me, right? People can read my own expression. But I needed to make something that shows even more than that. Because if people can't understand, if you can't explain your emotions to someone, they can't empathize with you as well. They can't communicate. So it made me think of an alien type feel, as strange as that may sound. So I created this image. It's a simple composition. It's very harsh, direct light with deep black shadows. Partially selective color. And then a lot of work went into the eyes. Once again, I'll be showing these on screen. Of making it look like there was someone standing over me. Because it felt like that. It felt like there was someone constantly watching over me, in the sense that they were fighting against me and I couldn't make anything happen because I couldn't escape. So that image was created. And then there's the image that I think represents me best of all images of myself I've ever taken. I've done portraiture before. You can see them behind me all the way through the wall. And those are only a select few of some friends and so on. Not even my professional work. But this is the image. It's a simple image. It's one streak of light in a 43-inch umbrella with one hot shoe flash. And it's just streaking across the image. It's a curious eye that wants to come forward and is coming towards you, yet is reticent. And I know I'm getting artsy-fartsy, but then again, I'm doing image analysis while talking to myself on my camera in my bedroom at school, and I'm posting this on YouTube, and if one person ever sees this, I'll be surprised. But yeah. Photography saved my life. Being able to communicate with images, to talk to people through a lens without needing to say a word, saved my life. No matter what state you're in, stop and make something. You'll thank yourself 1,000 times that you did it. And it doesn't have to be commercial work. It doesn't have to be personal work. It can be for whatever reason you want. And if you want to do it and stick it on a hard drive like I do most of the time, do it. And you'll feel better for it. Yeah, thanks. Peace.